Hello? Oh, I'm lagging a little bit. Oh shit. I don't even have this up. Hold on. Wait. Do that. And then we're gonna do one of these. Hold on. That didn't work the way that I wanted it to. It's okay, we can fix. We can adjust. Hold on. Alright, there we go. We are so back. Alright guys, I'm gonna be pretty honest with you. Today's stream is just an excuse to catch up on commissions. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm kind of tired, so I think we're gonna keep it chill today. But I will say hello to anybody who pops in. Okay. Hello. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. We're being a little boring today because I'm very low energy, so we're chilling. But thanks for swinging by. Today I'm using stream as an excuse to catch up on my commissions. So I got a lot of them on backlog right now. Thank goodness. I'm very grateful for business. Ugh, shoes suck. Mike, hello. Welcome to the stream. Very uncharacteristic, chill stream. Nice model, thank you. I only busted out for draw streams because I literally have no desk space for my camera, and also it can't it doesn't track me very well when I'm drawing because I'm literally just looking down. I grew up a little bit. Still quite nice having a chill little stream. Hell yeah. A nice little one-on-one. Actually, no, I want to put in a spicy. Let's do... You're amazing at art. I'll die on that hill. Thank you. I wanted to put in a romance novel, really corny romance novel. Today's been a day where a lot has happened, so relax. Oh yeah, that's for sure. I like to have a nice chilled. I feel like I always chill out on Sunday because I'm just fucking tired by the end of the week. Should I put on the cover of this? I'll just put Gulo. If I disappear, I didn't die. I'm just eeping. Fair, fair. If I stop drawing, then I'm sleeping. Make a really thick book. Kind of fucked myself over making myself draw all these books. Did you change your character art style? A little bit. This is a PNG tuber model that I made a little while ago. So not fully a movable. I just made it for whenever I'm drawing or doing mini painting. Yeah, it is different. I don't break it out very often because I haven't really been doing a whole lot of draw streams lately. Still just as cool. Thanks. I got a lot of comments that it's very like 2000s edgy core because it's got all the fucking zippers, which I'm so okay with that being a compliment. Tiny dog and Tiny dog plays in big dog draws. Precisely. Not for long though. Not until I get even bigger dog out. Beware of dogs. Even bigger. Just you wait. I just get huge. That'd be awesome. I think I do have. Hold on. I have this. Maybe I can just do the rest of the stream like this. Hold on. Because this was a gag I've done before. I've done this gag before. Believe you me. I just have to find it. Here. There it is. It's not even very well cut out. I've done this gag before. I'm ready. Oh, it fits even better with this model. Alright. Okay, now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking. Thank you, thank you. I've worked for this physique. Oh, fuck me. I really fucked myself over with these. Yeah, I really put in the hours and the time and dedication for this, so yeah. Sorry you can't be as buff as me. Some giant fucking phone book in here. Tiny little guy on top. Honestly, at this point, I might as well just do lines. Can't really see the spine of these things anymore. Should I do the other stack? God. I'm gonna make that leg a little bigger to force that perspective. Yeah, I'll do the other stack. Why not? These are just spines anyway. This is my boy Ren Avum, shout out. He made a VTuber Summit, if you've ever heard of it. Have you ever taken any sort of art classes, or is all of this self-taught? Baseline, I'm self-taught. I did take classes in college, but for the most part, I'd say I'm like 80% self-taught, 20%. No, I'll give my teachers a little bit more credit. I'm 70% self-taught, 30% classes. A lot of the things that I learned in my class, I kind of already knew. That's the only thing. I learned very little from those classes, and I kind of suffered from it because I use that as an excuse to procrastinate. I'm mostly self-taught. I did learn a lot of stuff when I took my I took a color theory class. That really helped me the fuck out. That class was awesome. Some of the other students in there kind of sucked because it was a night class, or not a night class. It was an evening class. So there was a lot of like, not a lot. It was a really small class, but there were a couple of like older people in there. Um, One of them didn't even need to like wasn't taking the class for credits because it was a community college. So they were taking the class just to like, learn about color theory because they were bored. Um they just kind of made the class miserable because it they would stop the class for very like really silly things. I was just like, "Come on, man. I'm trying to learn here." Kind of funny how I learned English passively and I'm 100% self-taught. Fun thing is that my high school English teacher didn't know English, so I knew more than her. Yeah, that's usually how it happens. I'm gonna tint this a nicer color. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know more than my teachers just because it's art and it's kind of subjective, and also they're just older than me, and art is a matter of aging. Or it's something that you get better at with age, depending on where you start. And I think my teacher started way pro. I don't know. They knew a lot more than me. One teacher actually went to like a fucking like hardcore art academy, and those guys are really hard about academic art. So there's I don't know. There were things that they were good at that I wasn't good at that helped, but when it came to subject matter, I pretty much knew the like most of the basics. So that was set. Color theory. That's why I really liked that class because I really struggled with color. And then when I took that class, I was like, oh, my mind's getting so much bigger. Life drawing was really fun though. I really liked that class because it let me do academic life drawings, which I really like doing because I think it's fun. And then I had a basic art class where we had to do life drawings for a unit. And it was so funny. I was being told two different things. But when I did life drawing for my basic art class, my teacher was like, I know you already have the baseline skill. I don't want you to do anything academic. I want you to start fucking around. And I was like, what? What do you mean I get to have freedom and do what I want? I want to do my silly little academic portraits. So I was just like, I don't know what else you want me to do. I kind of figured it out because he was just like, just fuck around, do whatever you want. So I just kind of started being really silly when it came to life drawing. So that was really fun to do. Sometimes it is good to tell people to stop being so fucking rigid about things. She's typical type of teacher who always had expensive things and such. There's been times when she said I did something wrong even though I was right because she didn't know the right answer. Yikes, that's the worst type of teacher. It's like, no, you're wrong. Let's ask Google Translate. Yikes. Sorry, that was the teacher that you had. I have had those teachers in high school. Um, I had an art teacher that I got along with pretty alright up until high school. Um, and she kind of, I don't know, she started pressing my buttons because I was in like two of her classes. I was in her photography class and her art class. She was alright with me in art class, but I don't know why, she had beef with me, or something. Maybe I was being stupid and mean, but I was in her photography class and she kind of, I don't know, got very upset with me very often. Because she couldn't take me. I don't know. She didn't like how I was in that class because I couldn't do a whole lot. Middle school went well with every teacher. It's only high school teachers are more fed up. You know, it's funny because you'd think that in middle school, that I feel like middle schoolers are the worst. That teachers would get more fed up with your behavior. Because middle school is like where you're still kind of a kid, but you have independence. Or you're trying to like prove that you have more independence, where it's like you don't know shit. You're fucking 12 years old. Shut up, dude. But they try so hard to tell you that they know what they're doing. Oh, it's 24. Yay, commission for run done. Another shout out for my boy, because he's put way too much work in to not be recognized. This is a commission for Mr. Run Evil. Uh, and he made the little game called VTuber Summit, and Gulo's in there actually. If you ever want to play it, you can add her to your party. She's a paladin. She has crazy good blocking, and she's awesome. Thank you. Go play VTuber Summit, by the way. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna put it in here. It's free to play. Let me send this to Ren. Okay, that's done. What do I have next? I think we're gonna do some emotes. Maybe. Keck W? Ah, okay. I see what Keck W is. Jeff sent me. Okay, I'm Jeff commissioned me some emotes, and he sent me. This is awesome. I'm so glad he made these. But he sent me reference drawings. I'm not gonna show them on stream because I don't know how he is about that. But this is for Jeff McBiceps, by the way. That Jeff. He's the workout VTuber. They're fucking awesome. Like, honestly, if you really wanted to, I'm gonna try and keep one of them as close as possible to the drawing that he made me because they rule. They're so good. Let me get Jeff's. Actually, I've made emotes for him before, so I think I'm just gonna grab that as reference. They're the drawings are awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them off stream just for now, but you'll see. I think these are the last emotes that I made for him. Like, if he were to use those, like, just the way that he drew them, I'd use the fuck out of them. They're so funny. Thank you. Yes, I've really picked up business with emotes. People are liking them. So I'm gonna use that for reference. I highly recommend watching Jeff McBiceps also. That's Jeff McBiceps. He's awesome. He does a lot of fitness advice and tips on how to work out however you want to work out. So he does a lot of muscle building stuff, and then he also does weight loss stuff. It's great. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Lots of streamers and such like their emotes. Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's why I'm thankful for the business. So we'll do we'll do this one first. He wants a face palm. This is also another good one where like I like wouldn't complain if he just used this, like the drawing that he sent me, so I'm gonna try and keep it as close as possible. Make him keep both. I'm gonna deliver, but this is fun. It rules. These are awesome. Might have to commission Jeff to drop some emotes for me. I just like how you doodle them. I'll do the rest. Just give me some ideas. But this is gonna be a face palm, but the hand goes completely through the head. So then it would be thumb facing outward. Gonna lock this layer. Draw him with his giant fucking traps. I'm pretty sure that still that reads as a pretty good facepalm, I think. And then we're gonna do... I want to do the one that I like because I think it's funny. I'm gonna... Okay. Don't tell Jeff I did this, but I'm gonna copy paste it and then just try to be as close to the original as possible. It's so good. It's just him but corn. Oh yes, we're working on Jeff's emotes, so like this is fucking perfect. Like I can't get any better than this. I'm just gonna clean it up for him. Yep, hitting the gym. I'm back on that bulk. Let me actually finish up this. It's so fucking funny. It's so good. It's so good. It's supposed to be an ear of corn. It's actually fitting that you're buff as fuck while drawing for an actual workout stream. Yeah, dude. I'm actually so smart for doing this. Completely calculated. So we'll go ahead and just do up this emote. And then there's text with it, and it says, is a peeled corn, but Jeff. Jeff's awesome. He also does a lot of like protein advice, so if you're ever looking at doing like workout supplements, I would recommend him. Any kind of workout related thing, really. Should I give him the little corn hair? Do one of these. Just a little corn hair. Because the hair of the corn comes out from the head, right? I'm not crazy, right? Fill out this outline here. It does look like a banana a little bit, just because there's no like color to it. It could work as a banana too if you wanted to, shit. But nah, this man said he wants corn, and I'm gonna give him corn. Is he calling himself corny? Is that the joke? Oh no, wait. Corn should be more like this. That's more like corn. I forget. It kind of like splits up. Or it's more wrapped around, rather. Just like that. Corn goes ooh-ra-ta-ta-ta. And then I'm just gonna try and keep the face as close as possible because I think it's so fucking funny. Oh. Can't forget his little bow tie. That certified rules. Yeah, fuck it. I'll actually do the line art for this also, since I'm at it. Certified corn. He's a certified cornball. Make his hair go down like this, so it doesn't look like he's balding on the sides there. Because boy is not balding. He is not. He's all natty. Unless Jeff McBiceps himself proves me otherwise, my boy Jeff is all natty. I think I'm gonna actually lower him a little bit so you can see the full hand. Considering he's a workout streamer, I doubt he'll be balding anytime soon. Well, that you know, that's up to debate. I don't think working out will reduce your reduce your chances of balding. Especially workout. Like, if you're on, am I allowed to say this on YouTube? I actually don't care. If you're on Tren, I know there's like a lot of adverse side effects to that. I wonder if do you think you also lose your hair if you're on Tren? Some kind of juice. Protein, oh yeah, protein intake and such. Dude's a nut for protein. Good for him. He used to do, I don't know if he does them anymore, but he used to do like protein recipe videos that I'd like to watch. He'd make like cakes and shit out of protein powder. Like mug cakes. And I was like, I don't know. It's probably good in practice, but I don't like the way that protein powder tastes. Let's do Keck Jeff. And I think it's just gonna be like this. So like, kind of like what I have in here. Really close up. I know a lot of workout stuff is actually bad for you 100%. Depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're taking like I said, like steroids or something, probably get some unwanted effects off of that, but you will sure get the build. But protein and like creatine is fine, I think. It's like baseline what you really need. Maybe you like some pre-workout, but not everybody needs pre-workout. And pre-workout's just like pure caffeine, so it'll just do the bad things that caffeine does to you. Helps you out, but isn't exactly healthy. Depends. Like I said, steroids definitely not. This is like a half pog, right? Feels like a half pog. Damn, the bass on this track is juicy. Looking like a defeated smile type of thing. It's supposed to be like a laugh. Like a really weird laugh. What does Keck W mean? I know Keck is like World of Warcraft for LOL, right? But what does the W mean? Maybe is it more like... I play Final Fantasy, not World of Warcraft, so I don't know what it means. We can do more like one of these, maybe. That's what I think, but it's like World of Warcraft Keck, so I don't know. I don't know the alphabet in WoW, because Keck means LOL. Because I think it's like Orc language or whatever. If you write in Orc language, if you write LOL in Orc language, I guess it's Keck. I don't speak WoW. Yeah, but it came from... I know Keck kind of came from WoW. So I assumed that the W came from WoW also. What's next? What's next? Goldfish brain. I think I am gonna do a little bit of a little bit of a change around here for his goldfish brain one. Because I too have goldfish brain, so I know how it is. Brain's smooth. There's nothing in there. He wants a little x-ray thing, but I think it'd be a lot better if we just did one of these. A little goldfish bowl. And he wants the goldfish to be happy. think that's a good emote. Raise him up a little bit so we can get some more of that body in. This is like classic YouTube like thumbnail art. Everything just slides right off. Some people are controlled by fish in their head. Yeah, I know, I'm one of them. I think I'll just fill that in with some drool color. Bro's got no time for thoughts, only lift weight. Cause that's me as fuck. I wish I had more like room for detail, then I would also make the goldfish lifting weights in here. Talking about emotes, couldn't you bring the emotes you have on Twitch over to YouTube as well? I could. I think I need certain something from YouTube to be able to do that. I think I need like partner or something, and I don't have partner. I think I'm just like affiliate or whatever. I would love to have my emotes on here because my emotes are sick as fuck. But unfortunately, I cannot, as far as I know. Not yet, at least. Maybe one day. I don't know. I'm very... YouTube probably does not like the way that I talk on other platforms, so... We'll see. Eventually. I know it, like, as soon as I'm able to do, like, memberships and stuff, that's when I'm able to bring my emotes over. Oh, no, that's just a drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth is gonna be a bonk. A still bonk. Why did I start prioritizing YouTube over Twitch? Very good question. My audience on YouTube is much bigger. And that's just because I have videos on here that have a little bit more discoverability. So, and then I also just don't like the way that Twitch is being, or the direction that they're going, so I kind of decided to focus more on YouTube. So, plus my friends stream on YouTube, so it's a win-win for me. If my friends stream on YouTube, I get more raids. Which has really been working out because of my good pals at Necro News have raided me before, and then sick ass awesome Numbers has raided me before. I should talk to Numbers more. They're awesome, I've heard. I really like their aesthetic. You could possibly, I think, stream to multiple sites at the same time. Yes, I can. I think when it with because I know multi-streaming is now a thing, so you can have both your Twitch chat and your YouTube chat pop up, which is why you can use my Twitch redeems, and they'll show up on my YouTube stream. I don't know if I want to set it up or not, just because with that, Twitch is a little restrictive, and that's, you can't encourage people to go to the other streaming websites that you're streaming on, and I want people to go on my YouTube because I have videos and stuff here. So that's just the only downside with that. I think that's the only thing keeping me from multi-streaming. Plus, like, I know for a fact that majority of people that show up on my streams are from YouTube, so I don't think there'd be a point. Aside from just like redeems and stuff, but I don't know. I haven't really been using those anyway, so. Yeah, Twitch be like me and me only. We'll do a bonk. Yeah, and the thing is, like, you can't 100% like blame them because that's just how capitalism works. People want to have a monopoly on something because it makes them the most money. So I'm simply not going to feed it. And again, I don't like how Twitch is like doing their stuff. Should I should I slander Twitch on stream? I've seen a lot of people using YouTube to stream, and it makes sense. You can post videos and shorts to bring attention and also stream. Yeah, like it content-wise, it just makes sense. And then you have everything that you want right here. You don't have to make like a VOD channel or anything. That was another thing that I kind of didn't like, was having to upload VODs on YouTube. Because if you have VODs on Twitch, unless you export them to YouTube, they're just going to disappear after a certain amount of time. Yeah, luck-based thing on Twitch for sure. On YouTube, at least, it's kind of like you'll have a chance to be found, and then you can get live streams recommended to you while you're just like scrolling through videos. So it's not like my streams aren't getting some thing, especially with the Lost Kitten video, because that blew up, and I was just like, all right, I gotta focus on YouTube because everybody's over here, and it worked. I've had plenty of people from that really liked my Lost Kitten cover come check out my streams, and here we are. And then they listen to my Lost Kitten cover and they're like, huh, this looks like a well-adjusted individual, let me check out the stream. And then they're just met with like the most annoying person on planet Earth. The whole Twitch slander, I think it's fine considering everyone has bad things to say about that site. I don't like how it's become just like softcore porn site. That's my only gripe with it, really. I don't like it because I'm a prude. I'm not. I don't like it because that's a really weird line to toe. I think if they want to go that direction, they should make like a Twitch at night or something. And then like I just think that they shouldn't be cowards about it. Because I don't know. I don't like it when sites give you a loophole that they can also exploit. Like it's either all or nothing, brother. Just make a separate website, make everything allowed, and then like make your fucking money. Like I don't care. You know people are on Twitch for that shit. There's a difference between fun and annoying. I agree, went incognito there, and it didn't take me long to find some of the inappropriate stuff. Sometimes when I went to go start up a stream, I would have front page, like, this girl's in a shower with nothing but body paint on, and it's like, okay, that's cool. I don't want to see that. I know other people would like to see that, and I'm gonna respect the hustle, but like, you, I don't know. It's a little annoying because you get to see very clear favoritism from staff. Um, and it's worded in a way that they can allow content that staff likes, and then also get people on content that staff doesn't like but is still following the rules. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, just one more. Angry typing. These people do it on Twitch, the softcore porn stuff, because they've tried it on other websites and they wouldn't have views. Exactly. That's why I'm saying just keep it Twitch brand, but you can make a separate website for it. Twitch has a lot of underage people who go to it too. And I know that. And I don't like... I mean, I don't know. Underage people on Twitch is like a whole other can of worms. Because on one hand, yes, it's not explicit, but it's also like, yes, it is, and you could say that you're preying on kids. But it's another issue in the fact that, like, parents shouldn't be letting their kids on Twitch if they know that that stuff is going to be on Twitch. But it's also like there's so much more content. I don't know. I think it's way too broad of content on Twitch, because it's essentially it's purple YouTube, right? But they allow softcore porn. So I don't know. It's a very tricky situation. I feel like everything. I think most parties would be okay with it if they just made not a separate website, but just a separate web page for that kind of stuff. Because then you don't really face like you're exploiting kids because you're showing this. Because it is a little exploitative to like know that you're on Twitch and this is a website where you don't need like the closest thing you need to age verification is when you make your account and when you tag something as an 18 plus stream. Because some people don't even tag their shit as 18 plus. I've had it like show up on my fucking shit and it's not tagged as 18 plus and it's fully like a naked person on my screen. If they made it a separate website, I feel like that wouldn't fix it. Yeah, it wouldn't fix it. That's what I'm saying. Make it like a separate web page, or like be more strict about tags. Because like I said, I've had those types of streams pop up on my front page too. And it's like, this is an 18 plus stream, it shouldn't be on front page. Twitch was supposed to be a gaming website and it's practically just become a software. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna like dig on it because it's supposed to be a gaming platform, because at this point it's not just a gaming website anymore, and I acknowledge that. But at the same time, you have to, like, if you're gonna make these rules, you need to actually enforce them. I think you need to enforce them fairly. That's my beef with it, because they don't enforce it fairly. They show clear favoritism to streamers that they like, which I don't jive with that, because that's not transparent, and I think it's a little, not a little, it just sucks. It's also like some people exploit the naked yoga type of vids on YouTube. Yeah. But I feel like with YouTube, because there are so many children on YouTube and everybody knows it, YouTube at least has like things to prevent a lot of children from looking at that. I'm not going to dig on them, and they actually have but they have a decent tag system, and they actually enforce rules, which I appreciate. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't like how Twitch runs things, and YouTube is probably going to be my next best bet. So, here we are. There's also that there's also that reminded me of that guy who there's a video on YouTube, and it's not taken down because it is educational, where he shows you how to like shave your asshole, and he shows his entire like asshole to camera, and it is not censored or anything, and it can't be taken down because it is educational. See, like that's the type of like, yeah, that's educational for sure, brother. But it's not like, I don't know, I feel like that's just, it belongs on YouTube because it's not just, I don't know. It's not just sitting there doing nothing. No matter how much we try to fight, and they'll try and find loopholes to try to be popular and all. I mean, creators finding loopholes, that's fine. When the staff of the website creates rules so vague where they can show clear favoritism to some creators, I think that's a little unfair. If they're going to make a rule, they need to make it specific, and they need to enforce it fairly, or else it's just like, what's the point of that rule being there, you know? That's my beef with Twitch, is just the way that it's managed by staff. Creators do what that would, like creators, I'll give less, I'll give more grace to, just because they're trying to make money, and if that's the way that they make their living, I'm not gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna say bad things about them, because I mean, that's how you make your money. Fucking go for it. But if staff is like showing clear favoritism and is not enforcing their rules fairly, then we have a problem. Reminds me of the whole naked thing that happened to Twitch recently, and it quickly backfired. That's one of the biggest reasons why I decided to switch over to YouTube, because I was streaming on Twitch a little bit, but then it became a little inconvenient. And then I went on vacation, and that whole naked thing happened, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna stick to YouTube for right now. I don't know if they ever lifted that. I didn't stay updated. As far as I knew, they were still doing that. You could technically have a naked VTuber, and that'd be considered art, so you could stream with that. No, you cannot. As far as I know, because I know it became a whole fucking thing, especially with artists. Is that the art had to be, see, that's where it's just like, you could find certain loopholes, but the art needs to be tasteful. So if it's tasteful nudity, sure, you can. But with VTubers, it's a little harder, because a lot of tastefully nude VTubers also make a lot of sexual jokes. So, you know, you could argue that that's crass. They went back on the whole thing, but it was possible, yeah. Oh, they completely got rid of the rule. Because I know there's a VTuber that did it. VTuber that actually a lot of people don't really like. And she ended up getting banned. But you couldn't, though. Because artists were the ones that were getting like shit on for it, because you can't draw porn. It has to be tasteful nudity. If it's sexual in any way, like if you're drawing like pinups and, you know, fully explicit things, you'd be banned for that. But if it's just like art study, where it's just literally a dude sitting down that's allowed. You can't draw porn because you could get banned for that still. People were getting banned for that. I mean, if you want to stream yourself doing that, just do it on Picardo like everybody else does. Tasteful nudity, but people were pretty much finding loopholes in that. I don't know how you... Well, I don't know, because the whole point of the tasteful nudity thing was really to allow just chatting streamers to get away with being naked on camera. That's like I said, that's my gripe with it. Artists were getting targeted with that whole rule. So they couldn't draw porn, like I said. I can't really find a loophole to make porn or like drawn porn tasteful. The whole thing was rushed and taken back practically immediately. I thought it lasted for like a month. I remember IShowSpeed showing up on camera like completely naked and everybody freaked out. But it was just like, well, he's within TOS. Yeah, I don't know. I always knew that like you can't draw that kind of stuff on Twitch. Just draw it on Picardo, because Picardo doesn't care. It's literally a streaming website made for art streams. Yeah. Well, because it was so vague. Like you could tell what they put that rule in for. It's just like, come on, dude. We know what you're trying to do. But either way, that just went to show me that just like at the end of the day, you know, Twitch staff cares about their ditties, which is fine. No, it's not fine because it's not really fair to other streamers. Yeah, it was horny staff wanting those rules. That's how Twitch has always been, especially when like these types of streamers started showing up in the first place. They didn't care. Back then, people were fucking moving over to YouTube for streaming too. Because it was literally just like, just talking, here's an ass cam also, by the way. And people, and they were allowing that. And we were all just like, oh, okay, cool. Nudity stuff gets views and sells, so streamers who wouldn't do that kind of thing would be left behind. Yeah. So. And streamers who like don't want to see that on their feed, like me, like I can't, no. Like I always say that I'm not a prude, but sometimes I like think I am. But it's like I don't want to see that. I don't care for it. Do what you need to do, but like I don't want to see it on my front page. That's why I think it just comes down to like tagging. I think we should get rid of algorithms. Let's just be, I don't care about the algorithm. Let's just be an archive again. Just search up the shit that you want to look at. Don't be lazy. If you guys know what Archive of Our Own is, that reminds me. Archive of Our Own is a fanfic and like writing website, but it doesn't have any type of algorithm. It's an archive. So if you want to try and find something, you have to look up the tags. And I remember people on TikTok were getting really upset with them about that. Because, I mean, it's an independently run website and they don't run ads. So, because of that, they ask for donations every so often. And people on TikTok were like, what are they doing with all of our money? If they're not going to make any improvements to the site. And it's just like, dude, it's perfect already. They're asking for the money because you guys keep writing fan fictions and they need more server space. That's what it is. And it's like, it's called an archive. They're not going to change. They're not going to add an algorithm to it just because like you think that is an quote unquote improvement that needs to be made. The site is functioning as is. They just need server space because people keep posting shit to their website. And they don't want to pay for ads, which is awesome. I love it when websites do that. Because we're talking about algorithms. I'm talking about why I dislike Twitch, and I'm talking about archive of our own. Yeah, archives are archives. It ain't an algorithm shaped into a website. Pretty much. I like archive of alert. I love being able to just like search up the tag that I want and getting exactly what I want. I appreciate that about archive of our own. I don't want here. We recommend these stories. I don't care what you recommend. I'm looking for what I want. I'm gonna look at a fan fiction, read 5 lines, decide that it's written poorly, and I'm gonna move on to the next one. That's how I think it should be. And guess what? It doesn't destroy my attention span. That's my favorite part about it. It like actually makes you go out and look for what you're looking for. Get a stable attention span even with all this brain rot. Oh, dude, mine's going down the fucking gutter. I can already feel it. I have to reel myself in every now and then. So you're doing the goof stuff, so I stopped instead of finishing homework. I'm gonna be like, yeah, thank you for stopping in. I today was supposed to be a chill day. Kind of got into a bit of a rant there. But yeah, I love it when websites don't use algorithm or like um, advertisements and just ask for donations every now and then. Especially with Archive of Our Own, because like they really just need some donations when they need the server space. Because I mean, text files, I feel like those are pretty small. They don't need that much room that much. They don't need a whole lot of server space to keep that site running. Videos, on the other hand, I can kind of see. Oh wow! Did I miss it, Lucy? Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitch. This emote is fucking nuts. I think I'm gonna make him yellow, actually. He's corn. Jeff Corn, Jeff Corn. Oh, that'll look nice with his hair also. Do I make 18 plus commissions, or is that pretty much off range? I'm not opposed, but for the most part, I try to avoid them. When I do take them, I'll tell you. I don't do them publicly. I'll go to a website under a pseudonym, and I'm not going to release that website's name because I don't like doing them a whole lot. They're not my favorite commission to do. I'll kind of do them if like a friend asks, or if I get really desperate. Brings money, but it can be kind of my issue with it is like if you do it once and you start making it public, it can become your whole brand. I don't want that to be my brand because I'm just silly goofy. Because it'll, and not that I hate them, but like it attracts a crowd that I don't like hanging out with. So I take those to a different website. I say thank you for the commission, and I disappear. And I try not to take repeat customers if I can help it. But it is floating around the internet if you look hard enough. It just won't be under my name. Yeah, which I hate that that's how it is, but people love to shoehorn artists, so I'll do it. I know where to get commissions fast for it if I need it, and you don't need to have notoriety, so that's always a nice bonus. And people are very respectful about it. But typically, when it comes to it, it comes down to whether or not that person's a friend, and I'll just be like, okay, whatever, I don't care. Because I've tried going those depths before. I hated the people that it attracted. Because they're very nice people. They're very nice people. I don't like talking to them. I don't like talking to them. I feel bad, but like I don't know. At least maybe I'm just traumatized from furries. But it just ends up just going back to the same like conversation. It's like I don't want to talk about this right now. Yeah, I don't want to get too into it. I will say, like I said, I've had very nice experiences with like the ones that I do whenever I feel like it. Undercover. It's so funny too because they were just like, "Where can I credit you?" And I'm like, "You don't have to credit me. Don't worry about it." They're usually really good about crediting. That's another thing. I'm always just like, "No, don't worry about it." Ooh, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh wait, hold on. I'm just gonna go for a second. Hold on. Okay, now I'm back for realsy. Where's my stylus? What I miss? Guess if it's something you want to hide completely, you should probably hide your Newgrounds link unless that's something don't bother much with, considering not many will see it. It's past. I'm not gonna hide it because I know it's on Newgrounds, but Newgrounds I think is pretty good about. I don't know. I haven't been posting much to my Newgrounds lately, so I don't think it's that much of an issue. But I'm not. It's not more that I'm trying to hide it. It's just that I don't want to be known for it. Because you post it enough times, people are gonna start associating you with that because that's just how people are on the internet. But Newgrounds is also pretty good about filtering because it's a straight up art website. There's not much room for argument there. A little bit is alright, but it can't be your whole thing. That's kind of my mentality about it. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's there. It's on the internet. I know I can't really hide it per se because if you're really looking in the right places, you can find it. I don't care if people find it. I just don't want them to think that that's my whole shtick. Because that's just my 9 to 5, really. That's another. I think of that kind of thing as like another job. And then this is like the fun stuff I can do. I just be silly. I just want to be silly maxing. Silly dog gaming, if you will. I still have that as my pinned comment on the Lost Kitten video, and I don't think I'm ever gonna like make it anything else because that's like the best comment ever on that video. The favorite part is I think the same guy like posted an actually like really thoughtful, not thought, well yeah, thoughtful comment. It was like, silly dog gaming. You should not have put that as your comment because that's gonna be like the best. I'm not gonna shut up about it. I was like, yes, this guy gets it. I always kind of wondered that because you've seen that on Newground but never had a good time to ask. Ah, okay. Well, I guess now's a good time. And yeah, it's there. I'm not gonna hide it, but it's not my whole shtick. I don't care much for it. Like, you'll notice that pretty much all the ones on there are like commissions. I was just like, yeah, this is my 9 to 5. I posted it for a little bit because I was just like, it's here if you want to like pay me for it. But it's not something I really have a lot of fun doing. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's not. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really ashamed of it. I just don't like being public about it because like I said, it attracts the wrong crowd. Let's hope anything. Oh, thank you. I was delivered some popcorn. Stays out the way then because it's overall nice having a silly dog VTuber. Yeah! Yeah! I love silly dog VTubers and cool community. That's what I'm all about. That's another thing with that, is that like I start associating with that as like my brand, and I can't have minors on here. Not that I'm saying that I'm like a channel for minors, because I'm very much not. But I don't want to be like, I don't know, I feel like minors on the internet have like a really bad rap because a lot of them kind of suck. But I know that they're like, I don't know, I empathize because I was there. I was in their shoes. I feel like a lot of people don't really grasp that concept, that are so like hostile towards minors, which I don't know. I never really got that. It's like, they're a teenager on the internet. You're a teenager on the internet too. Like, try to be a little bit more understanding from where they're coming from. They're gonna be on the internet no matter what. Like, you might as well just like try to see it from their side, try to educate them, and then, you know, move on with their day. I'm not asking you to be like their fucking mom. Just have a little compassion. Minors online are kind of a strange thing, really. Even more so nowadays, but they're dumb kids, you can't do much. Yeah, I don't think it's strange. Because, I mean, the internet's cool. Like I said, I'm coming at this from somebody who's been online since they were, I want to say 10-ish, because I started like interacting with people online from like Flipnote, because you could have chat rooms and all that on Flipnote. But I didn't get my DeviantArt till I was like maybe 11 or 12. And then I really started getting on DeviantArt when I got into middle school. So I try to be a little bit more understanding. I know that like kids nowadays, like their brains are a little fucked because of the internet. So I try to be just a little understanding. Because I was in their shoes once too. If they're annoying, I'm gonna tell them to shut the fuck up though. You're a stupid kid, haha. Strange isn't, oh, and how they act, but overall it's fine having them around. Yeah. I don't mind having viewers like that. I know the fucking humor that I have. I act like a fucking child. But at the same time, I have the intelligence to not put a child on blast. A lot of people like doing that on Twitter. The fuck? Have the intelligence to not put a child on blast because they followed an 18 plus account. Whoa. Yeah, they followed your ass because your account isn't locked and they think they can get away with it. It's not their fault because they don't know any better. Just say like, yeah. Now I don't mind them being here. Just, you know, I'm the adult and I'm gonna be responsible at the end of the day, and I'm just being like, okay, there are certain things that like I'm not gonna interact with you for. It's setting clear boundaries and treating them like they're mature enough to understand. And giving them some respect. Because at the end of the day, that's what they want. It's just some respect. And I'm going to respect that. I treat little kids with respect too. I'm not going to talk down to them just because they're little kids. Especially like, oh my god, dude, 13-year-olds on YouTube. That shit's weird. I'm just going to be like, alright, cool. You animate your gacha life. Like, you go out there and do stuff and do things. Because, like, being mean to them, it's not really doing anything for you. It's just stifling them, and you're going to make them be bitter and kind of enforce the ideal that adults don't like them and they shouldn't respect adults. And then that'll make them prime targets for adults that they shouldn't be getting involved with. Yeah, because it's like they don't know any better. And you don't want to treat them like a child, especially teenagers. Holy fuck. They hate being treated like children. But, like, sometimes you gotta be like, alright, dude, you're like, you're literally, you have homework. Like, go do your fucking homework. Yeah, it's just boundaries. Boundaries and being respectful. I don't think it's that hard. And yet, I feel like so many people struggle with it. But yeah, because I mean, going back to that thing where, like, I've seen somebody fully put a kid on blast because they followed their account, and then they followed an 18 plus account. The kid asked why they were blocked by that account, and then that account put them on blast publicly. I know, it's just like, dude, you could have like just handled that without embarrassing them. I think it's silly and childish, ironically enough. Like, they didn't ask for that. They were just being a kid. I think the internet has made people way too comfortable with being mean to each other. Because you can get away with it so easily. And people will, like, encourage that behavior. Because it's just a soap opera for everybody. They forget that actions can have consequences, and treating kids bad online can have bad things happen to the kid themselves. Yeah, like, if you're mean to a kid online, they're gonna get to bad spaces. I know, because I've been there. Why are we talking about kids online? I brought it up, that's why. Anyways, all I'm saying is... Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it before. I'm sure I have. But I am working on a server. It should be... I would like to have public soon. but it will be an all ages server, so epic, hell yeah. It's gonna have an 18 plus channel on there just in case like somebody has a meme that they're not too sure about dropping in general, which I think is nice to have as like an extra little security blanket. Dog disco, let's go. Depression, anxiety, and who knows what else are very much real, so real things that can develop in real life and online. It's kind of dumb that people forget that. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I never understood being mean to a kid for like no reason. They don't have as much life experience as you do, that you can't just expect them to fully understand the actions that they do. You give them that safety blanket. If they fuck up again, then you can just be like, I mean, you're still not good to like be a dickhead, but it's just like, alright, well, it's not getting through your head, alright, bye. Kids are annoying, but you gotta be respectful as they're growing. Yeah. I know, because I was also an annoying kid. You gotta look at it like, what is it? Like a dance recital video. It's like, oh, I mean, it's not great, but they're trying. The internet certainly is a blessing and a curse. More of a curse, I think, but just on how people behave on here, but whatever, I'm chilling. I got my crowd, I don't care. You worry about your shit, I'll worry about my shit. Yeah, I'll stay in my corner. If it's not something that involves me, I keep my mouth shut. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Don't say anything at all. Or, you know, be a fucking adult. But also at the same time, I love having those moments of saying like, "Dude, you're literally, you're literally 14." Because I think that's so funny. I also love dunking on kids. So based with these facts, thank you. But I too am a flawed person, so I don't know. The situations never really come up because I don't interact with minors on the daily. But that's just my philosophy on on it. Because they're overall fun and annoying. They're everywhere. Just gotta learn to work around it. Yeah, gotta be flexible. Especially the brain dead content that I put out. Yeah, I know eventually like kids are gonna find their way to my corner. I'm just gonna have to be ready for it. Well, I'm finished with these Jeff emotes, and it is 10 o'clock on a work night. I think I'm gonna call it here. Good talk, team. Good talk, class. I think Hee hee funny dog woman. Yeah, precisely. I think, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna put Corn Jeff up because I really like Corn Jeff. Yeah, this was awesome. I have next week's stream schedule kind of ready, so it should be up tomorrow first thing. We're only doing 2 streams next week because I'm having a very busy week and I would like to have some time to myself. So not too much content next week, but we'll be chilling. We're chilling for sure. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. This has been fun. Like drawing with you guys. We'll have to do more art streams. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys have a nice rest of your Sunday or whatever it is. Nice rest of your Monday morning, I get maybe. I don't know. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay, good night. Good night.